सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम नमः पाणिनि कात्यायन पतंजलिभ्यः शब्द विद्या संप्रदाय कर्तृभ्यो वंश ऋषिभ्यो महद्भ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो Namaskar and welcome to our 132nd class today on 17th February 2014. We have already made so many classes on this Teach Yourself book. Diksha 2 we are following now, second level. 132nd class is starting with, this page is starting with description on Pushpam Pushpam Vichinvita, that one should collect, just like a gardener in a garden collects flower after flower and does not cut the root of the tree or plant. Like that, there is some moral going to come. Ajanta Napumsaka Linga Shabdaha, and we are going to study here Ajanta Napumsaka Linga Shabdaha, which are many in number. Ajanta Pullingas we have seen, Ajanta Napumsaka Lingas are coming here. Now we will read this and explain to the readers. Srinivas. Pushpam Pushpam Vichinvita. Pushpam Pushpam, you know, we upasarga, chi dhatu, chi to collect, chenu, Vichinvita, one should collect flower after flower. So that is the moral. Now let us read what is given here. Udyanam nama tad yatra vrikshaha latascha visishta yojanaya ropitaha vardhitaha cha santi.
Udyanam nama tad yatra vrikshaha latascha विशिष्ट योजनया रोपिताः वर्धिताश्च
सन्ति। संस्कृत भाषायाम् उद्यानम् इत्यस्य कृते उपवनम् इति शब्दः अपि प्रसिद्धः अस्ति।
संस्कृत भाषायाम् उद्यानम् इत्यस्य कृते उपवनम् इति शब्दः अपि प्रसिद्धः अस्ति।
पुष्पोद्यानं फलोद्यानम् इति च मुख्यतया द्विविधम् उद्यानं भवति।
पुष्पोद्यानं फलोद्यानम् इति च मुख्यतया द्विविधम् उद्यानं भवति।
कानिचन उद्यानानि एतादृशानि अपि भवन्ति।
कानिचन उद्यानानि एतादृशानि अपि भवन्ति
यत्र पुष्पवृक्षाः फलवृक्षाश्चेति उभयविधाः वृक्षाः भवन्ति।
यत्र पुष्पवृक्षाः
फलवृक्षाश्चेति उभयविधाः
वृक्षाः भवन्ति।
अस्माकं विद्यालयस्य प्राङ्गणे एकं तादृशम् उद्यानं वर्तते। यत्र फलवृक्षेषु पक्वफलानि पुष्पवृक्षेषु च सुन्दराणि पुष्पाणि शोभन्ति। पक्षिणः वृक्षे उपविश्य फलानि खादन्ति। कदाचित् मर्कटाः अपि आगत्य येषु वृक्षेषु उपविशन्ति। ते फलानि खादन्ति। पत्राणि पुष्पाणि च त्रोटयन्ति। विद्यालयस्य परिचारिकाः रक्षकाश्च अधः पातितानि फलानि गृहं नयन्ति। मह्यम् आम्रम् आमलकं चेति द्वे फले आमलकं चेति द्वे फले कमलं पाटलं चेति द्वे पुष्पे च अतीव रोचेते। अतएव अवसरे प्राप्ते अहं ते एव फले ते एव पुष्पे च उद्यानात् चिनोमि। परन्तु रक्षकाः मां तस्मात् आचरणात् निवारयन्ति। Now here we go to explain this passage. Now simple passage. words are simple here. Udyanam in Sanskrit means garden. Udyanam nama tad yatra vrikshaha. Now it is explained here. Udyanam nama means garden means that, tad means that, yatra where, vrikshaha latascha visishta yojanaya ropitaha varditaha cha santi. Garden means that, tad means that, yatra where, yasmin udyane, yatra means where, in which garden, latascha vrikshaha lataha cha, vrikshaha plants, lataha creepers, and cha latascha, that is the simple sandhi you can say. Vrikshaha lataha cha visishta yojanaya, with a special plan. Yojana means arrangement, with a special arrangement. Plants and creepers are grown with a special yojana means planning. They are planned. See, the difference between a garden and a forest is that a garden is a well planned place where trees and everything is in an order, whereas forest everything grows according to nature. There is no orderliness in forest, there is total orderliness in garden. That is the difference. So sometimes this example we give, classical Mahakavya is like a Udyana. You read any Mahakavya of Kalidasa or Dandi Mahakavi, Bhasa Mahakavi, or any Harshavardhan, Sri Harsha's poetry, any poem of any Mahakavya, what is called Mahakavya, is supposed to be like a garden, compared with a garden. Now we have Ramayana and Mahabharata, two epic poems written by great rishis, Maharshis. They are compared with forest, they grow, they are natural. There is no that orderliness as is found in the Mahakavyas. So like that. So that is, I am reminded here, Visishta Yojanaya, Visishta special Yojana planning is there. This plant must be there, this creeper should be there. So Visishta Yojanayaha Ropitaha, they are, Ropitaha means Aropita, they are planted. Plants, trees and creepers are planted with a special planning. Ropitaha planted, Varditaha and nourished. Varditaha means nourished. Santi, they are nourished and planted and nourished in garden. So that is called garden. So when you enter into a garden, you see everything in a systematic way. Samskrita bhashayam udyanam ityasya krute upavanam iti shabdaha api prasiddhaha asti. So there is another noun in Sanskrit language. Samskrita bhashayam udyanam iti asya krute, for the sake of this word udyanam, upavanam. Upavanam. Now that is why it is, I just told you, Vana, forest and garden comparison I given you. So Upavanam, it is very close to the forest. Vanam means forest. Upavanam means close to forest, but it is not a forest. So Upavanam iti shabdaha api prasiddhaha asti, also popular in Sanskrit. Pushpodhyanam, Pushpanam Udyanam, Pushpodhyanam. If you take the samasa like that, Sandhi will be Pushpa plus Udyanam, Pushpodhyanam. Flower garden, Phala Udyanam, Phalodhyanam, fruit garden, Iticha Mukhyataya Dvividham Udyanam Bhavati. So basically there is a two types of gardens. One is Pushpa, flower garden, and another is fruit garden. Like in Kashmir, apples are fruit gardens. Kanichana udyanani, some gardens, etadrushani api bhavanti, are like this also. Etadrusha is an adjective. Etadrusham is like this. Kanichana udyanani etadrushani api bhavanti. Some gardens are like this. Yatra where pushpa vrikshaha, flowery trees, and phala vrikshaha cha iti, and fruit trees. Flower trees, fruit trees. Pushpa vrikshaha, phala vrikshaha cha iti. So the breaking, please watch that. Phala vrikshaha visarga plus cha plus iti. Phala vrikshas-cheti. Firstly, it is Visarga Sandhi. Visarga has become their Shakara. Phala vrikshas cha plus iti. Cha and e joining, taking another Sandhi, which is called Guna Sandhi. Phala vrikshas-cheti. So you get it. Ubhaya vidaha vrikshaha bhavanti. Trees are also like that. If the garden is of two types, trees are also, there are only flower trees, there is also what is called fruit trees. So vrikshaha bhavanti. Asmakam vidyalayasya. So the write-up description says, Asmakam vidyalayasya, in our prangane. In the prangana means in the veranda, in the campus. In the campus of our school, Asmakam Vidyalayasya. What is Asmakam? You know? Asmat Chabda. Mama avayoho Asmakam. Our. Asmakam Vidyalayasya Prangane. In the premises, in the veranda, in the campus of our school, Ekam Tadrusham Udyanam Vartati. There is one such a garden. Ekam Tadrusham, like that, Udyanam, garden, Vartate, Asti, Yatra, where Phalavrukshesu, Pakva Phalani, Pushpa Vruksheshu cha, Vruksheshu cha, Sundarani, Pushpani, Shobhanti. We also have one garden in our school, Asmakam Vidyalayasya Prangane, in the premises of our school, there is one such a garden where Yatra Phala Vruksheshu Pakva Phalani, ripe fruits on the trees, Phala Vruksheshu Pakva Phalani, Pakva means ripe, Pushpa Vruksheshu cha, and on the flower trees. Now what is the Vibhakti Srinivas? Phala Vruksheshu Saptami Bahuvachana. Phala Vrukshe, Phala Vrukshayoho, Phala Vruksheshu. When you immediately identify it as Saptami, the sense also should be carried. Remembered. Saptami, what is in, on, at, location. Locative case, we say locative case, location. So Phala Vruksheshu Pakva Phalani, Pushpa Vruksheshu cha Sundarani Pushpani, beautiful flowers. Now you can see the usage of this Sundara Shabda here. Sundara is an adjective. Pushpani is the noun. Pushpam, Pushpe, Pushpani. Sundaram, Sundari, Sundarani. Sundarani, Pushpani. Shobhante. Shobhante is verb. Shobhate, Shobhete, Shobhante. This is Atmane pada verb. Not Anti, Shobhanti. Shobhante, Virajante, Bhavanti. That means are shine. They shine, are shining. Vilasanti. So Pakshinaha Vrukshe Upavishya. Birds, Pakshinaha. Pakshi Shabda we have already come across. Pakshi, Pakshinau, Pakshinaha. Pakshinaha means if you take Akaranta Pullinga, Khagaha. Khaga Shabda we have already come across. Akaranta Pullinga, Khaga, Khagaha, Khagau, Khagaha. Khe Gacchati iti Khagaha. Already explained. Khaga means a bird which moves in the sky, space. So here Pakshi also I have told you, Paksha, Pakshau asti iti, Asya staha iti, that has two wings. Paksha means wings. It's a winged bird. Birds are winged, no doubt. Pakshinaha, birds, Vrukshe Upavishya, sitting on the tree, Phalani Khadanti, eat the fruits. Phalani Khadanti. Pakshinaha kim kurvanti? Vrukshe Upavishya, Phalani Khadanti. Look at the verb, participle verb, Upavishya. Vrukshe Saptami. Just now, Vruksheshu we have recalled. On the tree. Birds, Vrukshe Upavishya. Birds seated on the tree. Having seated on the tree, Phalani Khadanti. Eat the fruits. So what is Upavishya? We have come across. This is called Lep. Lepanta. Levanta. Tvanta and Levanta, two participles we have studied several times. It has come. Upa is Upasarga. Wish to Dhatu. Ya, Lep. From Lep you get Ya. remaining. Agatya, akramya, pravishya, entering, gruham pravishya, sangat, samaniya. So many levantas are there. So this is one levanta. What is this? Upavishya, sthitva, vrikshe sthitva, phalani kadanti. Very simple. Kadachit, sometimes, markataha api agatya. Now another levanta is coming. Kadachit avyaya, sometimes, markataha api, vanaraha api, markata nama, vanara. Vanaraha api agatya, having come there. Now this is another lep prayoga. Markataha vanaraha api kadachit agatya, tatra agatya, having come there, eshu vriksheshu upavishanti. They sit on these trees. Eshu vriksheshu upavishanti. Now eshu is what? Etat shabda. Etasmin, etayoho, eteshu. Eshu, eteshu. Idam shabda also eshu. Asmin, anayoho, eshu. Idam shabda, this is eshu, not eteshu. Idam shabda we have, but something like eteshu. Eteshu vriksheshu upavishanti. Sit. Te phalani khadanti. Te nama atra ke markataha. Te markataha. Te vanaraha phalani khadanti. Kutra vrikshe upavishya. Sitting on the tree. Patrani pushpani cha trotayanti. Patrani pushpani cha. Now this patrani pushpani both are in accusative case, objective case here, not subjective. First case, second case. Te markataha phalani kadanti. Pushpani patrani pushpani cha trotayanti. Phalani is also dvitiya bahuvachana. Pushpani is also dvitiya bahuvachana. And phalani, patrani also. Patrani, pushpani both, and phalani. Patra, pushpa, phala, all these three words are in dvitiya only. No, why I am repeatedly telling, there may be some confusion whether it is first case or second case. Newton's, we are studying Napumsaka Linga Shabdas. In Napumsaka Linga Shabdas, the first case and second case are both are same absolutely. Phalam, phalam. Phale, phale, phalani, phalani. So, from this sentence context, only you, aham phalam khadami. Aham is subject, phalam is object. Khadami is verb. Phalam patati. Phalam is not object there. Phalam is subject. Phalam patati. Fruit is falling. So, there also phalam. Pratama, dvitiya, aham phalam khadami also phalam is same. So, that is why I am stressing here. Te phalani kadanti patrani pushpani cha trotayanti. Trotayanti means they what do you call, cut, pluck. Trotayanti means they pluck flowers and leaves. What do the monkeys do? Monkeys are so fickle minded. They pluck the flowers and leaves. Trotayanti. Vidyalayasya paricharakaha. Now, our schools paricharaka, servants. Paricharakaha, Rakshakascha, and the guards, can say the guards, watchmen. Paricharakaha, the servants and the watchmen. Adaha patitani phalani gruham nayanti. What do they do? The security people here. Rakshakaha means security people. Rakshakaha cha. Paricharakaha, the class 4 employees, the peons and other people. So what do they do? Adhaha patitani, below fallen, phalani, gruham nayanti, they take home. They take home the fallen fruits. So here, patitani is adjectival to phalani. Watch. Patitani phalani. Patitam phalam. Aham patitam phalam khadami. Or you can say, aham patitam phalam gruham nayami. I am taking a fallen fruit. Aham ekam patitam phalam gruham nayami. So here, Mahyam Amram Amalakam cha iti dve phale. Now Mahyam is what? Asmad Shabda, I pronoun. The pronoun, personal pronoun Asmad. Mahyam comes where? In Chaturthi, fourth case. Nominative, first case. Second case is called objective, accusative. Third case we have called instrumental case. Fourth case we have called dative case, dative. So Chaturthi of Asmad is Mahyam. Mahyam, there is one more short form also, may. Mahyam may, but we don't, sometimes we use that also, not in the beginning of a sentence, may. So Mahyam Amram Amalakam cha iti dve phale. I like, the sentence says, I like two fruits. What are the two fruits? Amram, mango. Amalakam. Amalakam is berry. ఉసిరికాయ ఏమంటారు? బెర్రీ అనా, గూస్బెర్రీ, I think gooseberry or something. I did not check. So Amram is mango. Amala is a sour fruit which is full of vitamin C. Amalaka we can look up, not a problem. So that cha iti dve phale, two fruits. Kamalam patalam cha iti dve pushpe. Kamalam is lotus, patalam is another flower which is pinkish. Cha iti dve pushpe, these two flowers, ativa rochati, mahyam. Now look at this universe. In this, mahyam is there na? First sentence in this sentence. And look at the last verb, rochati. Mahyam rochati, which means I like. Aham ichchami. Mahyam rochati means I like. I like two fruits, two flowers. Understand? Roche, Mahyam rochete, because it is true, rochet. Mahyam rochate, rochete, rochante. There are two things, na? Rochete. So I like two fruits, specifically two flowers. Rochete. Ataeva, therefore, avasare prapte, whenever time. Now this is Sati Saptami. You always ask, na? Ataeva, this is avyaya. Ataeva means therefore, avasare prapte sati. Whenever I get time, avasara means any occasion, getting an opportunity, an occasion, prapte aham, myself, te eva phale, te eva pushpe cha udyanat chinomi. I only collect only those fruits and those flowers only. Now look at this wonderful sentence usage, neuter napumsakalinga usage. Aham, me, te eva phale. Te is bold, not to be confused with plural. Te eva phale, those two fruits only which are already specified, Amra and Patala. Amalakam, sorry, Amalakam. Amra and Amalaka. Te eva phale, Amram, Amalake, te eva pushpe. Kamalam, te eva pushpe, those two flowers only, udyanat chinomi. Udyanat chinomi means I collect from the garden. I like these two sets, therefore I collect from the garden. Then the description says, chinomi, parantu, but rakshakaha mam tasmat acharanat Nivarayanti, but the security people stop me from doing that. Rakshakaha, the security, garden security people, mam, me, tasmat acharanat, from doing that, Nivarayanti, stop me. They prevent me from doing, even collecting these flowers. Etasya udyanasya dakshinatah ekah tadagah vartate.
दक्षिणतः एकः तडागः वर्तते.
तस्य तडागस्य वारि अतीव निर्मलं वर्तते. शशाः चिक्रोडाः पक्षिणश्च तडागाद् वारि पीत्वा संतोषम् अनुभवन्ति.
सन्तोषम् अनुभवन्ति
वृक्षेषु
वृक्षेषु
मधुमक्षिकाः
मधुमक्षिकाः
मधुछत्राणि
मधुच्छत्राणि
निर्मान्ति
निर्मान्ति
तेषु मधुछत्रेषु
तेषु मधुछत्रेषु
प्रचुरं मधु वर्तते
प्रचुरं मधु वर्तते
उद्यानस्य रक्षकाः
उद्यानस्य रक्षकाः
तेभ्यः मधु संगृह्य छात्रेभ्यः यच्छन्ति
छात्रेभ्यः यच्छन्ति
तथा स्वगृहमपि नयन्ति अस्मिन् उपवने बहुविधाः वृक्षाः सन्ति तेषु वृक्षेषु शुष्कानि दारूणि इंधनयोग्यानि भवन्ति समीपस्थग्रामेभ्यः श्रमिकमहिलाः आगत्य अस्मात् उपवनात् दारूणि संगृह्णन्ति परन्तु विद्यालयस्य परिचारकाः तदर्थं ताभ्यः कुप्यन्ति. So this passage again tells something about the garden. एतस्य उद्यानस्य दक्षिणतः, to the right of this garden. Now whenever I think we have also come across, when any direction is to be shown, we use Shashti, sixth case. Mama dakshinatah dwaram asti. To my right there is a door. Mama vamatah, to my left sveta palakam asti. Black white board is there, like that. Mama prushtataha, so mom in my back. Mama agrataha, in my front. Srinivasa upavishyati. Chaya grahana chitram yantram asti. Camera is there, something like that. So here udyanasya etasya udyanasya dakshinatah. Dakshina is direction, right. To the right of this garden, ekaha, one, tadagaha, lake vartate is there. There is a lake to the right of this garden, school garden, right. Tasya tadagasya vari, that lake's water, the water of that lake, vari means here jalam. You understand? Vari, jalam, toyam, ambu, neeram, kshiram, visham. All these are used in the sense of wondering. Visham also means water. Neeram, kshiram, milk, ambu, sometimes used. So vari is that. Vari means varidhi. You know the word varidhi. So tasya tadagasya vari jalam ativa nirmalam vartate. The water of that lake is very clear, nirmalam, clear. Shashaha, since it is clear water lake, tadaga, shashaha. What is shashaha? The parrots. Parrots. Chikrodaha, the squirrel, udutal. Chikrodaha. Pakshinaha, birds. Cha tadagat, this is Panchami only. Tadagat vari jalam pitva, drinking water from this lake. Santosham anubhavanti, they enjoy. They experience enjoyment, they enjoy. Vriksheshu madhumakshikaha madhuchatrani nirmanti. And on the trees, vriksheshu, madhumakshikaha means honeybees. Nirmanti, build. What do they build? Honeybees build hives, honey hives. Madhuchatrani nirmanti. Teshu madhuchatreshu, in those honey hives, prachuram madhu vartate. There is a lot of honey. You know, you must have seen honey. Honey. So there is prachuram means prabhutam, madhu vartate. Udyanasya rakshakaha, the security of the garden. Tebhyaha madhu sangruhya, they take the madhu. Madhu means honey, take from these madhu chatras, and sangruhya, collecting. Chhatrebhyaha yachanti, they give to the students. Chhatrebhyaha yachanti. Now here Srinivas, if you remember, Sampradane Chaturthi, we have studied. When giving is involved, the person to whom we are giving will be in Chaturthi. So, Chatrebhyah, watch this. Udyanasya rakshakaha tebhyah madhu sangrihya Chatrebhyah yachanti. They give to the students. Tatha, and also Swagruham api nayanti. They also take their home after giving it to the students. Asmin upavane, in this garden, Bahuvidaha vrikshaha santi. Many types of trees are there. Bahuvidaha vrikshaha santi vartante. Teshu vriksheshu, on those trees, Shushkani daruni indhana yogyani bhavanti. And on those trees, Shushkani daruni, dry wood. Daruni means woods which are dry. Now, how do you derive this, Srinivas? Daruni. Daru means custom. Custom, kaste, kastani. Shushkani, kastani. Daruni, indhana yogyani bhavanti. In those trees, on those trees, whatever dry wood is there, that becomes suitable for indhana, fuel, for burning. Everywhere, I think, people who lead a forest life, for them fuel is dry leaves, dry wood only, dry wood collected from the jungle. Indhana yogyani bhavanti. Samipastha gramebhyah, from the nearby villages, Shramika Mahilaha, labor women, Agatya, coming there, Asmat Upavanat Daruni Sangrihnanti. They come and collect from this garden the dry wood, pieces of wood. Okay? Now watch here. Shramika Mahilaha, labor women. Agatya, coming. Asmat Upavanat, from this garden, Daruni Sangrihnanti. They collect the dry Shushkani Daruni. Shushkani Daruni Sangrihnanti. They collect. Sangrihnanti. Parantu, but Vidyalayasya Paricharakaha Tadartam Tabhyaha Kupyanti. For that, but Vidyalayasya Paricharakaha means the servants working, the employees, the servants of the school. Tadartam, for this act of collecting the dry wood, Tabhyaha Kupyanti. They get angry with those women for collecting, because women folk, labor women, come from the nearby villages and gather the dry wood pieces, for which the college security people, school people are angry with them. Tabhyaha kupyanti. Next, last paragraph. Vrikshaha khalu न केवलं वस्तूनि भवन्ति तेषु प्राणाः अपि भवन्ति इति न भवन्ति केवलं वैदिकं विज्ञानं किन्तु आधुनिकं वनस्पति विज्ञानमपि प्रमाणयति आधुनिकं प्रमाणयति यद्यपि मनुष्यवत् एतेषाम् अक्षीणि अन्यानि अंगानि च न भवन्ति मनुष्यात् एतेषाम् अक्षीणि अन्यानि अंगानि च न भवन्ति यद्यपि छेदने सति एते मनुष्यवत् अश्रूणि न त्यजन्ति तथापि एते कष्टम् अनुभवन्ति. We will explain these 3 lines first. Vrikshaha khalu na kevalam vastuni bhavanti. Trees are indeed not only the things, vastuni means things that like any inanimate objects, okay? Vrikshaha khalu na kevalam vastuni bhavanti. They are not merely, trees are not merely the things. teshu pranaha api bhavanti. In them there is life. There is life in them, trees. Okay? Iti, thus, na kevalam vaidikam vijnanam. This is not only the science of the Vedic Vedas. This is not merely the Vedic science. The trees are not merely the things, but there is life in them. This is not merely the Vedic science, kintu, but adhunikam vanaspati vijnanam api pramanayati. Now the modern botanical science also corroborates this fact that plants have life, trees have life. Yadyapi, even though manushyavat etesham akshini anyani angani chana bhavanti, even though trees, these trees do not have organs like eyes and other organs, manushyavat like a man, yadyapi, even though manushyavat means like a human being, etesham to these trees, akshini eyes, anyani angani other organs, chana bhavanti are not there. Trees are living beings, isn't it? But they do not have eyes and other organs like human being. Bhavanti. Yadyapi, even though chedane sati, when they are cut, when a tree is cut, when a tree is being cut, now this is again Sapti Saptami, chedane sati. Yadyapi vrikshe chedane sati, vriksheshu chedane sati, yete manusyavat ashruni na tyajanti. Even though when a tree is cut or when trees are cut, they don't shed tears like a human being. Manusyavat like a human being, ashruni, tears na tyajanti, they don't drop tears. Yete tatapi still, even then, yete kastam anubhavanti, still they experience hardship, pain. Custom, they experience pain. Ataha, therefore, acha, we have to read, na?
Yes.
Ataha vanaspati himsa अस्माकं प्राचीन शास्त्रे निषिद्धा अस्ति. विषवृक्षोपि संवर्ध्य स्वयं चेत्तुम् असाम्प्रतम् इति अस्माकं पूर्वजैः संघोषम् उक्तमस्ति. एतादृशेन वचनेन वृक्षच्छेदन प्रवृत्तिः सर्वथा निषिद्धा वर्तते. आधुनिकाः अपि वृक्षच्छेदनं न प्रोत्साहयन्ति. Let us explain this. Ataha, therefore, vanaspati himsa asmakam prachina shastre nishidha asti. Vanaspati himsa, manava himsa, like that. Vanaspati himsa means violence of vegetation of plants, violence of the plants, killing of the plants. Asmakam prachina shastra, in our ancient science, nishidha is forbidden. Vishavrukshopi samvardhya swayam chetum asampratam. So there is a saying, even if you grow a poisonous tree and then cut it, it is not proper. Having grown, once a person having grown even a poisonous tree should not cut it. Once you have grown it, you are like a father to it. Understand? Vishavrukshopi, even a poisonous tree, samvardhya, having been nourished, swayam chetum, to cut oneself, asampratam, it is not proper. It is improper to cut even having grown a poisonous tree. Iti, thus, asmakam purvajaihi sangosham uktamasti. They have declared, our elders have declared that do not cut even if it is a poisonous tree, if you have nourished it, brought it up. Etadrushena vachanena, with this kind of saying, vrikshachedana pravrittihi, the pravritti means the tendency, the attitude of cutting the plants, tree felling, what do we say, tree felling, pravrutti sarvatha nishiddha vartate, is by all means prohibited. Adhunikaah api vrikshachhedanam na prosahayanti. Even the modern people are also not encouraging cutting off of the trees. Next letter. Vaneshu upavaneshu cha anavashyakam vrikshachhedanam shasanena nishiddhamasti. Asmin prasange अस्माकं प्राचीन परंपरायां अपरा अपि काचन विशिष्टा सूक्तिः प्रसिद्धा वर्तते. पुष्पं पुष्पं विचिन्वीत मूलच्छेदं न कारयेत् इति. एतादृशीं सूक्तिं वयं जीवने अवतारयामः चेत् वृक्षच्छेदनं न भविष्यति. तेन पर्यावरणं संतुलितं स्वच्छं च स्थास्यति. Now further this description says, vaneshu upavaneshu cha, in the forest and also in the gardens. Upavaneshu cha, in the gardens also. Anavashyakam vrikshachhedanam, unnecessary cutting of the trees. Anavashyakam, unnecessary. Vrikshachhedanam, felling of trees. Shasanena, by legislation, by government order. Nishiddhamasti, it is prohibited by the law. Shasana means here law. Even legal, it is prohibited to cut trees in the forest and the gardens. Asmin prasange, in this context, prasanga means context. In this context, asmakam prachina paramparayam, there is one in our ancient tradition. Parampara means tradition. Asmakam prachina paramparayam. Apara api kachana visishta sukti. There is one more sukti, good saying. Another good saying is there in our tradition. Prasiddha vartate, is very famous. And that famous saying which is there in our culture is like this. Pushpam pushpam vichinvita mulachedam na karayet. This is the saying. That means you must collect flower after flower, but not uproot the tree. See, if somebody wants a bunch of flowers to make maybe a bouquet, then he should not cut the plant and take home. You take flowers, you collect flowers and leave the. So, pushpam pushpam vichinvita mulachedam na karayet. Mula means the base. Mulachedam na karayet. One should not cut at the base, rather collect the flower after flower. Etadrushim suktim, like this, good saying like this, vayam, we, jivane, avatarayama. Supposing we imbibe this kind of good saying into our life, we take it in our life and put it in practice, then vrikshachhedanam na bhavishyati, there will be no cutting of trees. Tena, by that, paryavaranam santulitam pravartate, swacham cha sthasyati. By that act of not felling the trees, paryavaranam, our environment, santulitam, balanced, swacham, pure, cha bhavishyati, it will be pure and also balanced. Now, environmental pollution, ecological imbalance, all such things are traced to felling of the trees. So many trees are felled every day. Let us go back, Srinivas, and see the highlights here. Napumsakalinga Shabdas. Udyanam, Udyane, Udyanani, Upavanam, Upavane, Upavan. These are very simple, like Akaranta, Phala Shabda, Phalam, Phale, Phalani. Next, Udyanani, plural. Udyanam, Udyanani, Udyanani. No, before that. Sundarani, Pushpani. As I told you just now, Sundarani is adjectival to Pushpani. Sundaram, Pushpam, Sundare, Pushpe, Sundarani, Pushpani. Pakwa Phalani. Pakwani, Phalani also can be there. Then that becomes not a compound word. Now this is a compound word, samasa. Pakva phalani. How can you make this Sundarani Pushpani together? Join Sundara Pushpani. Then in what happens in that case? The first word need not be derived. It is simply joined with the second word in compounding. Sundara Pushpani, you can say, when you split up that word, first word, Sundarani Pushpani. Pakva Phalani, break it. Pakwani Phalani. Pakva Phalani. Patrani, Patram Patre, Patrani. Now, Dve Phale. Here Phale is the subject. Phalam, Phale. How many fruits? 2 fruits. So, Dve Phale. Dve Pushpe. Pushpam Pushpe. Dve Pushpe. 2 flowers. Te Eva. Now, Te is also this is neuter number pronoun. Tat, Te, Tani. Srinivas. Remember?
Yes.
Tat, Te, Tani. Te is a pronoun in the neuter gender. Tat, Te, Tani. But Te is also a pronoun in the plural number in masculine gender. Saha, Tau, Te. Tat, Te, Tani. Neuter. In feminine gender, Sa, Te, Taha. So these 3 things must be very clearly understood as far as. Again, Te is coming. I will just make it clear on the board. In 3 genders it comes. The pronoun is Tad. Yes. Oh, black is not. This is the pronoun Tad in neuter gender. Napumsakalinga. In Napumsakalinga, we will write here. Tat, Te, Tani. The same Tad, masculine. Saha, Tau, Te. Same Tad, feminine. Sa, Te, Taha. So watch here how I am just repeating to avoid the confusion. In the neuter it is singular, dual number. This is singular, dual, plural. In the masculine it is plural. In again feminine it is dual. Dual in feminine and neuter, plural in pullinga, that Te. So let us come back here. Te, Te. Vari, down, second paragraph. Vari is Ikaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda. Vari means water. Jalam. Then Madhu Chatrani. Madhu Chatrani. Madhu Chatram, Madhu Chatre is honey hive. So Madhu is Ukaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda. Madhu, Madhuni, Madhuni. We have studied. So Daru is also Ukaranta Napumsakalinga. Daru, Daruni, Daruni. Daruni. Daru means wood. Vastuni is also like Daruni. Vastu, Vastuni, Vastuni. Ukaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda. Akshini. What is this ending? Ikaranta. Akshi, Akshini, Akshini. Eyes. Nayanam, Nayani, Nayanani. Ashru is Ukaranta Srilinga. I'm sorry, Napumsakalinga. I'm very sorry. Ashru. Ashru, Ashruni, Ashruni. Tears. Ashru is tears. So these neuter nouns we have studied in detail. There are some subhashitas coming up, Srinivas. Dashakupa samavapi since this description is about environmental protection, tree protection, relatingly some Subhashitas picked up here relating to this environment only. Dasha Kupasama Vapi Dasha Vapi Samo Hradaha Dasha Hradasamaha Putro Dasha Putra Samo Drumaha. So a tree is highlighted here, is praised. How important a tree is in our life. Dasha Kupa Sama Vapi. Vapi means a large, big well. Big well. Dasha Kupa Sama Vapi. One big well, large well, is equal to 10 small wells. Dasha Kupa is well. Vapi means a big well. Like we can compare now. Bore wells are there now everywhere in India, maybe in abroad also. Bore well is a very narrow sized, 6 inches diameter, 4 inches diameter. A well is dug by machines into hundreds of feet, thousands of feet also to get water. So what the first of the sloka says, Dasha Kupa Sama Vapi. A Vapi, a large well, is equal to 10 ordinary wells, small wells. Okay? Dasha Vapi Samo Hradaha. A lake, Hradaha means a lake. A lake is equal to Samaha 10 big wells. Dasha Vapi Samaha. Dasha Vapi Tulyaha. Samaha means equal. Tulyaha. Understand? Dasha Vapi Samaha means equal to 10 big, large wells is what one lake. Dasha Vapi Samaha Hradaha. Saraha Hradaha. Dasha Hrada Samaha Putro. And a son is equal to 10 lakes. Dasha Hrada Samaha Putraha. A Putraha, a son is equal to 10 lakes. 10 is equated with 10 lakes. Dasha Hrada Samaha Tulyaha Putraha. Dasha Putra Samo Drumaha. And here wonderfully is ended the poem. Dasha Putra Samo means Dasha Putra Samaha Drumaha. What is Drumaha? Vrikshaha. A tree is equal to 10 sons. Understand? A tree is equivalent to 10 sons put together. So that is the importance of a tree. We must understand. Shall we repeat once again? A Vapi, a large well, is equal to 10 small wells. Dasha Vapi Samaha, such 10 large wells are equal to one lake. 10 lakes are equal to one sun, and 10 suns are equal to one tree. Tree is all the more important, so to say. A tree is important than a sun, tree is important than a lake, tree is important than a well. Is it clear?
Yes.
Now, by the way, this sama sama word is there, na? That is an adjective. Watch the prayoga, usage. Dasha Kupa Sama. Getting?
Yes.
Why it is dirgha? Because it is qualifying the Vapi, which is feminine word. Dasha Kupa Sama Vapi. Okay? Same Sama, you see. Dasha Vapi Samaha. Samo. In Sandhi it becomes Samaha. Hradaha. Hradaha is a masculine noun. Srinivas.
Yes.
Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Hradaha like Devaha. Hradaha Sarasaha. Saraha. Dasha Vapi Samaha. This is Pullinga. Why? Because this Shabda Hradaha is Pullinga. Okay? In the third quarter, Dasha Hrada Samaha Putraha. Putro becomes Putraha. A son is equal, that is Sandhi. Dasha Putra Samaha, again Samo becomes Samaha, Drumaha. Drumaha Nama Vrikshaha. taruhu. Right, second one. Can you read second one? Read.
Pushpam pushpam.
Just now we did it.
Yeah.
Vichinvita
Vichinvita. Mulachedam
na karayet
malakara
ivarame
Ivarame na tada
na yathangarakarakah.
na
yathangarakarakah. Now, sandhis are there. Pushpam, pushpam, vichinvita, just now explain. One should collect, vichinvita means one should collect flower after flower. Mulachedam, mulasya chedam na karayet. One should not destroy the base of any tree. Rather collect flower after flower. Like what one example is given in this third line. Malakara iva arame. Arama means garden. Another noun for garden now. Two words we have already come across. Upavanam, Udyanam, Arama. Arame, Udyane, Malakara iva arame. This is a sandhi. Iva arame. Iva plus arame. Iva Udyane. Malakara means garland maker. Like a gardener. Malakara is a gardener. Like a gardener collects flower after flower in the garden. He collects one flower after another flower. Na and not like cha, na yatha, not as, not like yatha. Yatha means just as Angarakarakaha. Now here is another Savarna Dirgha Sandhi Srinivas. What is the Sandhi? Yatha is avyaya. Yatha means not like, just as. Angarakarakaha, charcoal maker. What does the charcoal? Angara means charcoal. Karakaha maker. What does the charcoal maker do? He totally cuts charcoal from the charcoal stalk. He cuts at the root of the charcoal. He completely, collects charcoal from the very base level. Charcoal, there are so many, coal mines. Coal miners, what do? They go to the mine and completely cut the charcoal from the base level. There is no further growth. If you go to a coal mine and take out the coal totally, coal will not grow again. Like that, a person should not destroy the base of a tree, but should be like a gardener, collect flower after flower. Understand? Now this sloka is also used for Rajaniti purpose. A king should collect tax like a gardener collects flowers from the garden, and not like a charcoal maker, totally destroy. If a king collects too much of taxation from the people will be destroyed, na? So like that, in that context also this is used. So what is here for you to learn, Srinivas? Pushpam, okay. Malakara iva. Malakaraha visarga lopa iva, like arame, garden. Yatha, na yatha, not as, not just as. Angara karakaha, not like a charcoal maker. I think clear everything is. Third Subhashita. Chayam anyasya kurvanti.
Chayam anyasya kurvanti.
Tishtanti swayam atape.
Tishtanti swayam atape.
Phalanyapi pararthaya.
Phalanyapi pararthaya.
Vrikshaha. Satpurusha iva. This is relatively a simple poem. Subhashita. Chayam anyasya kurvanti. Trees stand in hot summer and give shade to some other person. Chayam anyasya kurvanti. They give shade to some other people. But what about them? They stand in hot, scorching sun. One thing. Tishtanti swayam atape. Tishtanti, they stand. Swayam, they themselves. Atape. Atapa means sun. They themselves stand barely in the sun and give shade to others. Phalani api. Now here is sandhi. Phalani plus api. Phalanyapi. This is called yanadesha sandhi. Phalani plus api phalanyapi. Even the fruits, pararthaya, are meant for the other people. See, no tree eats its own fruits. It offers its fruit to the other people. Pararthaya, vrikshaha, therefore vrikshaha, satpurushaha iva. Trees are like good people. Good people are like trees otherwise. So trees are vrikshaha, satpurushaha. Now what do the satpurushas do? Satpurushas also live for the sake of others in life. They help others. They undergo all troubles and give happiness to others. That is the nature of the satpurushas. They are like the trees only. Vrikshaha, satpurushaha, iva. Iva means like. Shall we, is the time over? Now in the next class you remind me, Sandhis will write out. Sandhis. Shubham Bhuyat.